Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome to a new vlog. My name is Sonali and I'm currently in one of my favorite places, which is 30A. If you guys are new to the vlogs, we currently live in Austin, Texas, but we are both from Georgia. So we grew up coming here for spring break. So we love coming back. Unfortunately, we have some not so great weather, but I have hope like we're gonna see the sun. Even yesterday it was said it was gonna thunderstorm, which it might have in the night, but we didn't get hit with any rain and we saw the sun. We were able to swim for a little bit. We landed yesterday kind of like afternoonish and then we went to dinner, so I will insert those clips right now. Beautiful art. Today we're doing something super exciting, which is touring our first wedding venue here in 30A. At first I was like, I have to get married here, but we've done our like preliminary research. We had a bunch of calls with a ton of planners here in 30A and it's looking like it's gonna be expensive. And you know, like obviously I would love to get married here, but I'm also trying to keep an open mind and maybe think about having a wedding abroad just because I feel like I can get a little bit more bang for my buck. Obviously, we want to tour the venues while we're here just to see what it looks like and really just talk with more people and get their advice. So I thought it would be fun to take you guys along for the process of wedding planning. Like, I mean, I guess it really truly starts today. And we are going to tour the venue Camp Creek today, and then tomorrow we have it booked with like Rosemary Beach, which I'm definitely leaning towards Rosemary Beach, but I've heard that they have a lot of restrictions, so we're just gonna kind of find out some more information and I'll take you guys along. It is pouring outside. We're just getting ready for dinner. We're going to the Citizen tonight. But I wanted to kind of talk through my thoughts and feelings after going venue touring for the first time. Crazy to even think about that we are beginning this process, but the first venue we saw, we liked, and honestly we were talking to a bunch of planners like I told you guys, and we asked them what was the price per person that like is like average around this area, and they were giving pretty outrageous numbers. So we were kind of like bracing ourselves for the worst, but the first venue per person, the number that they said was like nowhere even close to what the planners were telling us. So I was like, okay, like maybe this is doable, because you know, this whole time we were like, maybe Mexico is better because we might be able to get like something better and bigger for less money. But anyway, so the prices were looking a lot better than we thought, so that's good, because honestly going into this venue tour I was like, okay, I'm just like not gonna get my hopes up at all, which I still shouldn't. I'm still gonna do a lot more research about like everywhere else. Basically like the ceremony area wasn't like super cute. Like you're gonna have to do a lot to it with florals and all this stuff, but I liked the cocktail area, and then they showed us the reception area and I was like, what is this? Like it just didn't even look that big, but apparently it will like easily fit the number of guests we want. And then we were thinking about like putting a tent so like you won't be able to see that back wall of the like hotel, because there's like hotel rooms there. They have not done a wedding ever, I don't think. So this is like a newer venue, and just like a newer like golf course club place in general. But they are getting like 3 weddings next year already. So they're like, okay, like we'll have some weddings under our belt before your wedding, which is good to know. But my thing was that I feel like they didn't really have any like super beautiful photo areas for like family photos or just like photos of me and Ryan, like our portraits. Obviously they have the golf course and Ryan was jazzed about that, but I don't want all my photos to be on a golf course, because then in that case we could just get married in Austin or Georgia, you know? Like I want to be somewhere beachy or like somewhere with a minimal background. That's why I was like thinking about Cabo, because a lot of their resorts are just like stunning. You barely need like any florals, any decor. Like they're just gorgeous on their own. So if we did it there, we'll probably have to, you know, decorate a ton. But then my dad was like, oh, let me just like take you to the beach club and just like show you around. We didn't even have like a tour set up or anything, but the events manager actually happened to be there, so it was like perfect. It was starting to rain at that time, but you could still kind of like get the vibe for the place. I'm not against having a beach wedding. I really never thought I would, but I'm open to it. But I didn't like the area for like a reception dinner. Like any area that they showed, I was like, not the vibe. And there wasn't really an area that we could do a tented wedding, because that's like what my vision is. So if anything, maybe we would do like rehearsal dinner there and then go into a welcome party beach bonfire situation. I feel like that would be super fun. And like right after you get off the dock to like get into the sand onto the beach, they have this bar, which would be perfect, because then people could just like get drinks there and it would just be like really convenient that way. So that is what I'm thinking for now, but we have more venue tours tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna do a Rosemary Beach tour tomorrow. Looks like it's going to be like very, very rainy. So we'll just have to like bring umbrellas and raincoats and put our creativity hats on and just like see it in the gorgeous weather. One thing is that Rosemary Beach, all of like the planners, anyone we've ever talked to about like vendors, they say that they're going to be the most strict. You guys are probably wondering if I'm gonna have a big fat Indian wedding, and the answer is no, because I'm not really Hindu, and that kind of like all comes from like religious traditions and all of that stuff. I'm actually Catholic. So, you know, maybe that's better, because that just sounds a lot more expensive. Because even a rehearsal dinner, ceremony, reception, all sounds like a lot of money. I could not imagine planning like multiple days, like 4 days or more. I will be like doing some Indian twists. Obviously we need a DJ that is able to mix like American music with Indian music, because the DJ is like, you know, priority. And then my dad really wants us to have like some kind of Indian cuisine at the wedding, which I would love too. But again, going back to Rosemary Beach, like they have their preferred vendors. I guess some people have preferred vendors, and then other people have like, no, you can't use anyone else but our required list. And I think they're more like strict on all that. So I'm gonna tour it and see. And we'll ask all of our questions, but I don't know. I don't think that we're gonna be able to like let up on some of our requirements, you know, because like obviously we want what we want for this wedding. But anyways, we are headed out to dinner. We're gonna get some oysters tonight. I'm very excited, and I'll keep you guys updated throughout tomorrow. It's about to be noon and I see some blue skies, you guys. It was supposed to be like severe thunderstorms. I mean, not that it hasn't rained. Yesterday it was raining at night, but honestly, it hasn't been too bad. And like I said, I'm just trying to stay positive with the weather, because I know we're gonna be able to go to the beach. We haven't even like been to the beach except for yesterday when we went on that venue tour, but I barely like walked on the sand because I had those like mesh ballet flats on, and I was like, ew, I don't want to get sand in them. That would be not comfortable. But I am dying to swim today, mostly because I really want to wash my hair. We are gonna have like a day of shopping / errands. We're gonna probably make our way over to Seaside, which is like one of the OG spots that like we used to visit on spring break. And fun fact, that was actually the first place me and Ryan hung out outside of school. I'll insert a picture of us right here. We look like babies. We are being so like indecisive about venues and like I guess just really trying to be a little bit more open-minded of like where it could happen, like literally anywhere abroad. My dad was like, at this point we should just do it in Italy, and I was like, I don't know about that, because I don't know, like I feel like, no offense, in my opinion, Lake Como is like getting to the point where it's just not basic, but I feel like just overdone. Like I feel like a lot of people do it, but you could also say the same about Mexico. Okay, well, everyone's waiting on me, so I gotta go. We'll talk later.
Welcome to Grayton Beach.
We got VIP parking, like always.
Always. Grayton Beach has nice dogs, strange people.
Where are you reading that?
That's how he's brought a nice dogs.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Frenchie.
We always find something Texas wherever we go. Look at this blue sky. It's just a little bit windy, but I'll take it. We just drove over to Seaside. Parking is a bitch here, so my dad just dropped us off and we're gonna do some shopping. Are they like anything else? Walking here? Thank you, sorry. So pretty. It's gonna be ours soon. Apparently they have a really good pickle margarita at this place, so we might try it later. If it only looks like eating on this trip, it's basically because that's what's going on, because the weather's been, you know, like off and on. I mean, we've definitely gotten lucky since we've been shopping outside. It was like raining on the way back, so we haven't really been caught in it too bad, but for going to the beach and stuff, like there was double red flags today, so you can't even get in the water at that point, which sucks. I mean, we do have a pool here, and we have the pool at the like beach club and like Camp Creek, so hopefully we get some more tomorrow, we'll see. But tonight we're going to Pescado, which is like one of the most iconic restaurants here in like Alys Beach, Rosemary Beach area. It's on a rooftop and it has such a pretty view, even though it might be a little bit cloudy tonight, but again, let's hope for a good sunset.
If you're happy and you know, remember I should do this with friends. Remember when you were little?
It's a few days later and we finally got some sun. We got 2 days of sun before we have to leave, which I'll take it, you know, at least it wasn't fully rained out, but it did kind of suck because the sunny days were work days, so my dad gave Ryan a half day, which was nice today. But the beach yesterday was a double red flag, and today I think it's only one red flag. A double red flag, you cannot go in the water at all, but I feel like in the past I've definitely swam when there's one red flag, so I don't know, we'll see. Yesterday I did not see one body in the water though. But after this we're gonna go to like the Camp Creek Club because apparently they have a lazy river, and I am a sucker for a lazy river, so I'm excited about that. But we've just been having some good quality time with my dad, but we've just been having some nice quality time, family time, and we also went to the new restaurant called Oku over here, and we didn't love it, which kind of sucks because I actually liked the one in Atlanta. It's a chain restaurant. It's like all over. But yeah, the one here is just not great. So if you're coming to 30A, don't go to Oku. There's much better sushi restaurants like Old Florida Fish House. Oh my gosh, I dream about that sushi. But we're gonna head to the beach for like an hour or so. Ryan has to jump on a call after. We did get pub subs for lunch today, so I'm gonna go eat that on the beach. Oh my goodness, the water looks so nice today, you guys. Thank goodness we have one day on a beautiful beach. First beach day and last beach day.
Yeah, seriously, for like an hour.
We just swam, and even though it was 20 minutes, it was so good, and I'm so glad we did it. It definitely felt cold before we got in, but then I have to remind myself, I go into Barton Springs pool pretty often, and that is like freezing, so I can do this. It wasn't bad at all, and once we got in, it was like warm, it was perfect. So it was definitely a little rough, but it was fun, and I got to be a mermaid for a little bit, so I'm happy. We literally swam in the ocean for like 20 minutes and I forgot to wear sunscreen on my face. Oopsies. I'm gonna be using the newest like e.l.f. sunscreen. It's Touchable Invisistick. My press-ons are falling off one by one because, well, I guess the ocean kind of did that, but I luckily saved them so I can just glue them back on. I don't even really care when they pop off. I'm like, whatever. I'll just pop them back on, and like I did this maybe a week ago and they look fresh. Like they look so good. If this is your first video of mine that you're watching, I'm a big press-ons girly. I've been doing it for like 2 to 3 years now. And I used to get my nails done, but they would just like look so grown out the day I got out of the nail salon. Like they just would not take the time to like push the polish up to the cuticle. And some people say they teach you not to do that because it can cause infection. That's why I love press-ons, because you can go like 2 weeks, they'll still be on your nails and they look like a fresh manicure. Some will pop off. I just deal. I just bring my own nail glue wherever I go, so whatever. But I'm gonna be swimming anyways, and I don't want to like trap that water back in because then that, you know, gets a little funky. So I'm just gonna wait till after my shower, glue them back on. But it's our last day of vacation, so I guess I don't really need my nail. We took some really nice photos yesterday on the beach, so I don't really have to put on makeup tonight either, so that's kind of nice. But I will pop on the screen the photos that we took last night and some videos behind the scenes. My dad got a Leica camera. If you know anything about cameras, Leica is like the pinnacle. That, and I think it's called Hasselblad or Hasselblad, I'm not quite sure, but Leica is my dream camera, and he literally got one. So I've been playing around with it this whole weekend, and it just takes amazing photos. Like you can zoom in so far and the quality is insane. So we got to use it yesterday.
I have a call at 3:30, tea time at 5. So I changed my golf outfit. We're playing at the Water Sound Club again.
Show your hat too.
Oh yeah, got all this.
He loves getting new merch from new golf shops.
I changed sunglasses for some good luck today.
Nice. So he beat my dad the last time, which is the first time he beat my dad, right?
Yeah, but it was a big pillow fight. Like we both did like shit.
What?
You both played bad though, so I want to play better.
Oh.
So I changed some glasses up.
Okay. I'm aware I probably look like shit right now. I barely can see. I feel like it's so bright outside. But while Ryan plays golf, I'm gonna go use the lazy river. I'm excited about that. I love a good lazy river. Apparently they provide floats too, so you don't even have to bring your own.